Hello, hope you're having a great day. Now, if you've been watching these videos, you'll know that at the moment for me, but a few days ago for you by the time this comes out, I'm trying to catch up because I got behind with everything due to my old MacBook Pro breaking, and then I had some issues with me trying to get the new MacBook Pro up and running with all the data from the old one. So yeah, I'm a bit under pressure at the moment. I just want to get back, on track with all my work. All the videos on this channel are currently behind. I'm behind where I wanted to be on the other channel and, working on the cars and stuff. So, yeah, I'm just trying to, catch up, which has given my mind another sort of reason to come in with negative thoughts. It's dragging me back to a different version of the past. Where would I be now if that didn't happen? And also, wondering how long it's going to take for me to get back exactly where I would have been if that didn't happen. So, it's another excuse for my mind to be dragging me into the past, into the future. And while I'm doing that, I'm not focusing on what I need to do, which is catching up and getting myself, back on track with my work. On top of that, last night I ended up sitting up quite late, working on the current car video because, it's going to get me in a better position to get that out this evening. But before I do that, I need to go in the garage and film a little bit more just to conclude that video. So, because I stayed up really late last night, I've inevitably struggled to get up this morning. Now, I didn't do too bad. My alarm went off at 7. My alarm went off at 7:30, and I ended up actually getting out of bed at just gone 8. So it's not the end of the world. But, I have then been a bit slow to get through what I need to get through in the morning, just through tiredness. But also, I've sort of caught myself scrolling on my phone. When I sort of got up and went to the toilet, then I started having my water. I noticed that between glasses of water I was staring at my phone. Then once I'd had my vitamin C and came into the living room here and wrote in my journal, I noticed again that instead of cracking straight on with meditation, I was scrolling on my phone. And then I did exactly the same thing at the end of my meditation session. I only had a 10-minute meditation session because, as I mentioned in a recent video, I keep falling asleep. I didn't fall asleep during meditation today, but, I just started scrolling on my phone afterwards rather than, getting my coat on and stuff and going for my walk around the block. Now, eventually I did go for my walk around the block, and my foot feels like it's not getting any better. It's still not bad. I can walk on it. When I haven't got my shoes on, it's absolutely fine. It's just when I put my shoes on, my shoe is leaning against my little toe and making it really hurt. But the fact it's not getting any better, for the last few days makes me think maybe it was broken. I don't know. I never bothered going to get an x-ray or anything. I'm just going to continue to be careful. But yeah, I want it to be, not painful when I've got my shoes on, because then I can realistically think about going back to do boxing and stuff and get myself back on the treadmill in the gym rather than being on the exercise bike, which I'm actually enjoying, to be honest. It's good to switch it up. But yeah, my foot just hasn't got any less painful in the last few days, but it is what it is. But yeah, when I sort of think about the fact that I have been scrolling today, think about the fact that, I didn't get out of bed at 7:30, which is the plan. An ideal morning is wake up at 7, get out of bed at 7:30, start doing my routine at 8. But lately I've been, still being able to stay awake after my 7:30 alarm or after my 7 o'clock alarm. But yes, sort of laying in bed till 8, and that's not really, that's not really how it's supposed to go. But yeah, when I start sort of thinking about the fact that my mornings aren't ideal, I can feel thoughts creeping in about, how this YouTube thing isn't viable. And yeah, I can watch my mind just sort of trying to creep further and further down a negative alley, which is started by just little thoughts, So yeah, I just know I need to keep an eye on what my mind's doing, acknowledge it for what it is. It's not always going to serve me, and just crack on with what I know I need to do, which is focus on my physical and mental and spiritual health. Anyway, I need to crack on with my exercises. In the gym, I'm on legs. I will be going to the gym this evening. And here at home, I think I'm just going to bang out some push-ups and sit-ups. And I'm not sure what the third exercise will be. I'll make my mind up once I finish the first set of push-ups. I'm actually listening to a podcast at the moment where Dr. Amy Shah, who I've never heard of before, is on with Ed Milet, and they're talking about how to control your food cravings. Now, to be honest, I don't really have an issue with food cravings because I eat certain foods. You know, most of the time I'm just eating chicken and salad, and because I'm not that interested in getting super lean, I can pretty much eat what I want. So yeah, I find that if you eat healthily and exercise every day, you can pretty much eat whatever you want. But I also understand, as a drug addict, how, you know, dopamine and stuff that's released by eating pleasurable foods, for instance, or taking cocaine. Yeah, I understand how, you know, cravings can sort of dominate your life. So yeah, it's all interesting stuff. And yeah, who knows, maybe one day I will want to get like super lean, and then I'll have to deal with stuff like that. But I think I'll bang out some hammer curls. Alright, well, I've been so busy all day, managed to get round to the garage to finish filming the current car video, and then it was just a mammoth task to get it edited and released this evening. It's now 6:30 and I like to release my videos at 7. The file is just being created now. That will take about 10 minutes. Then I need to upload it to YouTube, and hopefully they'll do all their checks for me to release the video at 7:30, so only half hour late, but I really want to get it out this evening. But yeah, other than that, you know, I had a couple of merch orders to wrap up. So yeah, I've done that before I end up going around the garage, as well as a couple of little admin jobs, but I didn't want to crack on with too much else because, you know, my main focus is, you know, getting the car video out today. I actually released one of the videos that I'm behind on this channel at 3 p.m. today, and I am planning to quickly edit the next one of the late videos on this channel this evening. So just trying to, you know, release a couple of days so that I can get back on track, and then these videos will literally come out the day after I film them, which is, you know, how things have been going up until my MacBook broke. But yeah, it's been a really productive day. You know, I've literally just been sitting in front of my MacBook and working, you know, just to get this car video out. But yeah, it always feels really good when, you know, it's doubtful that I'll get an edit done in time and then I manage to do it. But it has gone down to the wire. Although I did have time to make 3 cups of coffee today, and I've had some lunch. So yeah, it's been a good day. Now this evening I will be doing legs in the gym. I want to try and get ready and, you know, leave for the gym as soon as my girlfriend Kat comes home with her car. But we'll just have to see how that goes, you know, because whatever happens, I've got a load of other work that I need to do this evening when I get back from the gym. So I just want to do everything I need to do, you know, with the videos basically and the posts for them, and then just go gym and bang out a leg session. But yeah. Today, I've been way too busy for my mind to come in and trip me up at all, which is, yeah, just the best way to live life, man. If you've got a busy mind and you battle with your mind on a daily basis like I do, just get busier. Right? It's the best way to not allow your mind to get you. All right, so I've just got to the gym. I actually didn't manage to leave for the gym as soon as Kat got home, because when she came in, I was in the middle of something quite important, updating some prices for parts on my website. So yeah, I didn't want to sort of stop halfway through that. I thought I'd get that done before I come to the gym. So yeah, it's now 10 to 9, so probably not going to get out of here until maybe 10 o'clock because it's leg day. I'm really not looking forward to it, to be honest. Leg days are always killer, so I'm never really up for it. But, you know, as soon as I get out of here, I'll be glad that I came. I'm going to start off with 5 miles on the exercise bike, which I've been doing recently whilst my foot is too injured to do my incline walk on the treadmill. But yeah, my mind is really not up for this workout. So, you know, it has been giving me ideas of not coming. But, you know, I know that's not an option because I know that I need to focus fully on my fitness and keep going to the gym near enough every day, especially now that I'm not able to go boxing because of my injured foot. gym sesh done, and it was brutal. Done a full leg session, including the hip abduction and hip adduction. One thing I haven't done for a while is the leg curls where you're actually laying down. I just always do the seated curls. If there's anyone out there that's more experienced than me with training and stuff, you know, am I missing out on anything by only doing the seated curls, or should I alternate it, or should I do both? Yeah, really appreciate any advice that any of you have got. But yeah, it is now 10:20, so I'm going to be going home for a super late shower and a super late dinner. But you know, that's just how it is. You know, I went to the gym late and I was determined to do the full leg session, so I've got to pay for it with a bit of a late night. And yeah, I've got thoughts in my mind, you know, where I'm kind of regretting not being as efficient as I could be, you know, regretting getting to the gym late, etc., because I haven't been bang on, you know, getting up as I would like, you know, because I've kind of taken a step back and I've just sort of made my main priority in the morning just getting up. You know, I've kind of slipped a little bit because I sort of decided to start setting an alarm at 7 as well as 7:30, and the way I'm supposed to do it is from 7 till 7:30 I stay awake in bed but still get out of bed at 7:30, and then sort of stay awake in the front room but don't actually start getting going with my routine until 8. But what I've been doing is basically staying in bed till 8, so you know, I've got to be careful. I don't want to start slipping and, you know, it start getting later and later and then end up, you know, where I was sort of a couple of weeks ago, where I was struggling to get out of bed before sort of 10, 11. So yeah, that's why I need to sort of accept the fact that I'm not being as efficient, you know, in the mornings and stuff, because I'm supposed to be focusing just on getting out of bed at 7:30. I've got no right to sort of have the ump with myself for being inefficient throughout the day until I've mastered that getting up in the morning. But anyway, yeah, as always, so glad that I went to the gym, you know, feeling absolutely knackered in my legs, you know, definitely getting stronger with my legs. I was weaker today because I'd done 5 miles on the exercise bike. I can definitely notice a difference there. But yeah, in general, I definitely feel like I'm getting stronger. It's funny because legs is like hell. Like, it's not my favourite at all, but it's the one thing where I find that I'm able to push through and keep the intensity up. I think it's because part of me is scared to sort of start slacking with legs at all, because I don't want to be one of them guys that never does legs, you know. There's guys out there that just literally focus on back, chest, shoulders and arms and you know, like, don't ever do legs. So yeah, it's like, because it's my least favourite, it's the one that I'm more at risk of flopping, so that ends up sort of making it the one that I put the most intensity into. Also, don't really have issues with injuries with my legs, whereas with my shoulders and stuff, you know, I feel that they're kind of more prone to injury. But it is what it is. Gotta get home, gotta have a shower, gotta have some chicken. Alright, so once I'd got home and had my shower, I had a very, very late chicken salad with eggs, and I actually threw some salmon in the salad as well. I'm really failing to have salmon twice a week, but I do have fish oil and omega-3 supplements as part of the huge range of supplements that I have every day. Now, I have sat up and done a little bit of work, and admittedly a bit of scrolling. But yeah, I need to get to bed now because I'm going to be getting up with Kat in the morning so that I've got use of her car tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully if the weather's good, I can get out and start filming the next car video. I also failed to put 2 on-track videos out today, which was the plan. I thought I queued one up to go out at 3 PM earlier, and then the plan was to edit another one once I'd finished doing my car video stuff to put out in the evening. But once I'd finished editing the car video, I realised that I'd actually queued the other one up for 3 PM tomorrow. So I just changed that, and that went out at 7 PM. But it's probably a good job, because if I had to edit another on-track video, which was the plan after doing the car video, then I would have gone to the gym even later, would have had dinner even later. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I need to get to bed now and make sure that I get up when Kat does in the morning. But yeah, massive thanks to everyone who's got this far. Really appreciate you tuning in. Feel free to say hello in the comments or get in touch with me through the usual channels. All the links to everything will be in the description. But other than that, I'll speak to you tomorrow.